Today's special, we have a laptop with printer, touchscreen laptop as well, at a price you've never seen or could ever imagine. All right, next up, one of our 10 faves of the day, and for good reason indeed. This is the Ion. This is the ultimate way to scan, to digitize, to preserve. I would tell you they're my words, but they are Laurie's words. You preach those words, rightly so.
I do. I have so many friends that came across slides from their family members, or maybe they inherited them, and they've said these horrible things to me like, we threw them away, or we were intending to throw them away. That made my heart break a little bit, because I just inherited a whole bunch of slides from my mom and dad, about 2,500, I would guess, in this giant box, and I've never seen a bunch of these. And these are people that have passed away from our family many, many years or even decades ago. Look at this. This is actually 1950, handwritten in my grandmother's handwriting. So some of these old slides really mean a lot to our family, and they've been passed down from generation to generation for a reason. They're not meant to go in the trash. So what the Ion does, and this is an awesome, awesome digitization device. Say that 3 times fast. Really nice and portable. All you do is plug it into power. So you don't need a computer with this. You don't have to plug this into any monitor. You've got this nice, big, beautiful, bright 3.2-inch screen, so it's really easy to see on there. But here's the great thing. All you do is you grab the trays, you load them with your slides, your negatives. This will even scan photographs. Then, very simply and easily, all you do is you go right into your mode. I'm going to touch the scan button right here. I'm going to press enter, and I'm going to be able to scan those memories. So here's one that I absolutely love. This is my grandmother when she was so young and so beautiful and so full of life. She passed away right before my baby son was born. So that was a really hard time for our family. We miss her tremendously, but my goal is to make sure that my son knows her and knows all about her and who she is. Because of these pictures, she will live on with him, and that means a lot to me. So I'm going to show you scanning, enter, 2-step process. It takes less than 2 seconds to digitize each individual picture, and guess where the photographs are going? They're going right over here on the side. There is an SD card slot right over here. It's a 2 gig card that we're including for you. It goes right there. So you could literally take your Ion to a computer, plug it right in, and you now know where all of the images are. Or you can pop out that memory card, take it to a kiosk, pop it into those printers that have the SD card slot. So many great ways for you to digitize these pictures and use these pictures digitally. So what you can do now is you can put them on Facebook. You can share for Throwback Thursday. Here's another one. This is my mom and dad's wedding over 50 years ago. I had never seen this image in my life. I was so excited. Let me tell you the trip you're gonna take down memory lane when you get the Ion home and you start to experience these slides. The thing with slides is you can't really tell what's on it. Unless you have a slide projector, which who still has a slide projector anymore? All you can do is hold it up to the light and try to get an inkling of a glimpse of who was on that slide. When you're living through it this way, when you're digitizing this way, now you're able to share and preserve those memories for a lifetime. It makes it so much fun. It's going to be a great trip for you down memory lane, I suspect, and then putting them on Facebook and doing all those things. That's what this is really all about.
We're looking for a solution because we need a solution, because we have these slides, we have these negatives that are degrading. They're just fading away. We're losing those moments in time. We're losing those landmark events. We're losing those memories. And there's nothing fun about that. So we have to find a way to preserve it, to restore it in the format where we can all enjoy it in 2016. The reason why this one has been so successful is because you don't need to add on a computer to it. You don't need to add on a laptop to it. With this, it's a self-contained system. So what Laurie's doing, she's feeding through the negatives and it's digitizing them, it's converting them, it's bringing them back to life in a way that now we can use them to upload to Facebook, to email, to share with our friends and family. It's a great device, and I'll tell you, it's not the first time we've had it on the air. It's been on TV many times. The reason why we're excited tonight is that we have a price break. We're $50 lower than ever before. So we're at $99 with free shipping and with the 5 flex pay. So we'll send this to you for a credit card payment of $19.99. So it's never been better to do it. I think having the color screen is beyond helpful.
So nice,
I think having the ease of use with the controls. This is why they designed it, though. They designed it for everyone. It doesn't have to be somebody that's technologically savvy.
I am literally doing this upside down.
Right, you are.
So, I mean, it has to be easier. That's not going to be able to happen. And look at the fun things that you can do. So I was just showing a second ago that you're going to be able to actually go in and do a lot of different color adjustments as well. So you can make them your photographs or your slides or your negatives for that matter, a little more blue or a little less blue or a little more red or a little less red. All of those different types of things are available. All you do is touch the enter button and you're gonna be able to make all of those various adjustments right here. You can lighten, you can darken. Let's face it, these media, they were not meant to last a lifetime, and the problem is they do start to degrade and fade. Here's one of me as a very tiny baby. Don't ever say you didn't see me naked, because there I am. But here's what's neat about this picture for me. My mom and dad just gifted me that blanket for my little baby son before he was born. So there I was, almost 2 years old, in my diapers, sitting on that same blanket that my son is now using and enjoying. I wouldn't have remembered that blanket at all, but now I have that photographic evidence. Think about this too as being a great way to avoid the family fights. People always want to hold on to family memories. Maybe you're the person who does all of the family memory keeping in your family. Now you're going to be able to share them, email off these pictures. Let me just tell you, and here's what I found in my own personal life. These slides sitting in a dusty box, they're not doing anybody any good. No one's enjoying these. No one even knows what's on them. You could spend $1 a slide having a professional company digitize these for you, but why go through all that expense? Some of the slides probably aren't that good. You're gonna wish you hadn't spent $1. And it could be hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars if you have a lot of slides. You can literally do it yourself in no time at all. Kathy Wolf was telling me the other day, she did 800 photographs in a single afternoon. She just sat, had this great trip down memory lane, and enjoyed the whole process, which is exactly what you're gonna do. Now, the other thing is you can do your negatives too. So if you happen to have negatives, if you wanna be able to play back from this unit, you can play back from it. But again, look at how easy this is to use. I'm doing this backwards, upside down. There's my negative film. So I'm gonna simply be able to pop in the negatives. You're getting all the slides to be able to use this. And I'm gonna show you how beautifully this works on photographs as well. So you're gonna be able to digitize. I'm gonna change the color on that one because it's a little too yellow. But you're gonna be able to do all of that right here on the unit itself. It's so extraordinary, it's so brilliant, and it's incredibly easy for you to be able to use.
Think about that for just a second. You know, maybe that new little project that you're gonna set yourself, you're gonna take a few hours over the weekend and say, okay, I'm gonna get through those boxes, those albums, all the negatives that we've got, all the pictures that we need to digitize. It's gonna be fun.
So fun.
You know, get yourself a nice hot drink, sit down, relax, and just do it one by one. Of course, when you press the button, it's scanning them and digitizing them very quickly, so you'll be able to achieve a lot in very little time, but that'll be a wonderful experience for you. You can ask, you know, friends or family to be there with you, your husband, your son, your daughter, the grandkids can be there, and they can see the negatives come to life on the touch, on the color screen rather, right in front of your very eyes. For the money and the price, it's certainly a fantastic solution. We don't have to pay somebody to do it. We don't have to send our negatives away. We don't have to worry about downloading software or syncing this up with a laptop or a desktop. We don't have to worry about having many pieces of the puzzle. It's a self-contained unit. And once we're done with it, we'll give it to our sister or our friends next door, to somebody at church, and they can do their negatives. It's a great product at a great price. With everyone on the phone line, my producer Alison is telling me we have about 500 left before it's complete sellout. Ultimately, Laurie, people look at this as I do, and you see the need for it. Everybody who has negatives, we need this.
You need this. If you have these old media, like I said, these weren't meant to last. They're gonna start to degrade and fade. They've been affected already by the air, by the light, by the heat. This is a great way to stop that aging process and ensure that these memories do live on. If you have those negatives where you can't find the pictures anymore, my gosh, I had drawers of these with no matching pictures, had no idea who got the pictures or where they went. But now I know exactly what's on it. I've digitized those memories. And then look at this also, because this is gonna work for you with photographs as well. So 4x6, 5x7, all of those different sizes, 3x5 are all gonna work here. So you just put the photographs into the individual trays and then you slip it into the back of the Ion. So think about this, a lot easier than going over to a flatbed scanner, having to try to figure out how to position that item on the flatbed. Then you have to edit out all the white space. When you push the button, you have to figure out where it went on your computer. Does anyone ever know where the file goes on their computer ever? Look at how beautiful this is. This is my friend Annie's parents' wedding with the pink wedding dress.
Oh my gosh.
So we love this memory, but again, it's sitting in a photo album or it's sitting in a shoebox. No one is living through this or enjoying this. This could be someone's screensaver on their computer. This could be on Facebook for Throwback Thursday. This is a photograph that is meant to be enjoyed. So you're gonna be able to grab those memories, pop it right in. Again, simple and easy settings with this Ion. Ion. And here's what's so great about the portability. Take it to grandma's house.
Yep.
Just sit there one afternoon, like you said, grab yourself a nice warm drink, go through her slides. She is gonna absolutely love that. My dad was trying to go through them by hand, by holding them up to the light. He was trying to label envelopes to get them all categorized. I'm like, Dad, I have a perfect device and I'm gonna do it for you as a gift for you. Right. And this is what we decided to do with our family, but I love that I can take it over to their house so we can all look at it together and enjoy it on that big screen. Or plug it right into any TV, plug it into your computer, and you can watch the images back on your computer too.
Well, you just said gift. Let's think about that for a second. Whose birthday is coming up? Whose birthday in your family is coming up and you are just struggling to work out a great gift to get them? A gift that's gonna be affordable, a gift, obviously with our FlexPay, very affordable at $20, a gift that's gonna be loved and enjoyed and appreciated, a real gift that's gonna give essentially a lifetime of pleasure. That's what this will do. You right now could take all of those negatives, all of those photos, the old negatives, and we could create something so special by digitizing all those images and giving that as a gift for somebody, because the time and energy and love and effort that will go into it would make the best gift possible. And then of course, you know, in terms of you using this, sharing this, I think everybody's gonna get a kick out of it because it's a great product. And interestingly, the reviews that have come through beyond how amazing it is just the ease of use.
So
it's
easy.
A very easy to use product. Again, you don't need anything else hooked up to it.
You don't need anything, just a little bit of power. That's all. You can sit on your couch and relax and enjoy. And to Adam's point, think about the craft projects, the fun things that you can make, whether it's scrapbooking pages, whether it's cards, maybe it's calendars, whatever you want to do. So here's a picture of me when I was a little tiny girl in my dog ears. I called them dog ears. And my daddy, and there's a Father's Day card. I mean, there's a picture neither one of us have seen in a really, really, really long time. What about anniversaries? Anniversary cards. You're going to be able to have so much fun creating all of these fun things. And I mean, that's what it's all about, freeing the photo. Now you have a way to actually see what is on all of that old media. I'll tell you, with slides, you at least have a chance to hold it up to the light and sort of see it. With a negative, you can't tell what these are at all because the colors are so wonky and backwards, but you're getting these super easy to use magnetized trays. So I just want to show you, all you're going to do is pop your pictures in there, your slides or your negatives, pop it right in. It's magnetized, so it closes simply and easily, just like this. There's an arrow, so you can do all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a matter of seconds.
There you go.
Then pop another little bit in and go again, but it's really fast. So let me show you. I've got some more that I'm doing right now. Slides. Again, 1 button, 2, done. That's all there is to it. Move on to the next one. That was me as a little tiny girl. There's my dad with an old school television set. Is that hilarious?
Wow.
So I've been going slowly because I like to talk through some of these memories, but how fun to be able to get through a whole bunch. As a matter of fact, I found that my dad was on this date with this lovely young lady who is not my mother.
Oh my gosh.
Go, Dad. And he had a story about her. This was his prom date. Very interesting. I didn't know anything about her, and now I do. But again, look at the family photographs that they stood together, because, you know, film was at a premium back in those days, so everything was very posed. They wanted to make sure the picture was just perfect. We've got all these gorgeous, perfect family photographs on slides that I never knew existed before. If you're like me, if you inherited a box of slides recently, or maybe you have those negatives laying around your house, or even photographs that you want to be able to digitize in seconds with absolutely no learning curve, your Ion is such a simple and easy way to do it. And the other thing I like to talk about too, and this is absolutely a great idea, if you have ever looked to see how much people are charging in your area to digitize slides, you could do it for others. You could put a post on Craigslist and say, I will digitize your old slides, and just slightly undercut what everyone else is charging, and then have a home-based business and that you can do in your pajamas. Why not? Why
Folks,
not?
it's $99, and I think, you know, Lori just said that she'll also give you the backstory and all the photos. How true is that? When you really think about it, as you seem to learn, as I've certainly learned as I've got older, is that the most important things in life are the memories, are the moments, are the pictures.
True.
That's what counts. That's what matters. So if we do anything tomorrow, we need to do this. We need to preserve those memories and moments. If you don't have a device like this, we highly recommend the Ion. It is a great product, and tonight's price is the best price we've done. As you check this out, maybe online at hsn.com, also check out our other 10 faves. They're all there, great things. Obviously, lots from Wolfgang Puck, some things from Signature Club A, and some more. In fact, another 10 faves are those phones, and they're coming up with Laurie in about 15 minutes. But in 30 minutes' time, we have a Today Special that, well, I won't say too much now because I'll spoil it all and then I'll bore you to death. But, folks, we have a Today Special that's coming up. This is only half of it. This is only 50% of it. It's a laptop.